Hey, what's up guys? My name's Twitch or T-Scored, and today I'm bringing you guys a Sensitivity 2 MOAB using the ACR, playing 6v6 domination on the map Arcaden. In this gameplay is episode number 2 of the MOAB on every sensitivity in the game series, and episode number 1 was also on the same map Arcaden, and that's just because this map is really easy to play cautious and defensive on. If you stay over here by the A flag like I normally do when I play this map, it's pretty easy to drop MOABs and it's a really easy strategy. And so pretty much for sensitivity 1 and 2 guys, both of those MOABs were on this map and they both look really similar because I used this exact same spot in both videos. But I promise you guys, not all 10 episodes are on the same map because I think I got like 3 on Dome, like 1 on Mission and stuff. So I promise you guys, not all 10 episodes are on Arcaden. It just was the easiest map to get the sensitivity 1 and 2 MOABs. And then I think I also died on like a 20 or 22 gun streak on sensitivity 1 on Dome. And Dome was really easy to play defensive and play on a low sensitivity as well because there's only 2 or 3 main points that the enemies can come from on Dome. So all you do is just play back and sit back with your ACR, and it's pretty easy to drop MOABs on Dome. So I just wanted to promise you guys, not all 10 episodes are on the same map here. It's just the first 2 episodes just happen to be that way. And I was actually halfway through this video guys, and then my mom actually called me. So that always seems to happen, like when she goes to work and stuff and I'm just home alone in the morning for a few hours, she always happens to call right when I start a video. For like 3 hours or so she doesn't call, and then as soon as I start a video she just always has to call. I don't really know how that always seems to work out, but that's just always the way it seems to happen. And in today's video guys, I just kind of wanted to talk about my thoughts on low sensitivity in Call of Duty, not just for MW3 but for all the Call of Duty games. And I think if you have a slow reaction time and you play kind of more defensive and slow paced, then I think you should play on a low sensitivity, somewhere between like 2 to 4, that kind of range. You should play on that kind of sensitivity. If you play on a low sensitivity guys, it makes your aim so much better. I usually play on like anywhere between 6 to 8 for my sensitivity, but I realize when I play on these low sensitivities like sensitivity 1 and 2, it makes your aim so much better because your aim just doesn't go all over the place, and when you play on 1 or 2, it's so much easier to aim and just kill people from far away. So I really like that part of playing on a low sensitivity guys, so it's really good for assault rifles and LMGs to get those really good long range kills. And I realize that when you play on sensitivity 1 and 2, it honestly takes you like 3 or 4 seconds to do a 180 and turn fully around. So when you play on sensitivity 1 or 2 or just any low sensitivities, you have to play really smart and just always watch your back and stuff, because if you notice a guy behind you, he's always going to kill you just because it takes you so long to turn around. That's the only real downside to playing on a low sensitivity. The fact that it makes your aim really good, that's a really good part about using low sensitivity. But then the fact that you can't really turn around and you're not as mobile, that part of low sensitivities really is not that good. And especially if you run into like 3 or 4 enemies, usually if you play on a high sensitivity, you can always get like a double or a triple kill. But if you're on sensitivity 1 and you see like 2 or 3 guys, you're always pretty much going to die just because it's really hard to lock onto enemies fast. But if you play on sensitivity 9 or 10, you can lock onto all those enemies and pick up nice little triple or quad feeds. So those are just kind of my thoughts on low sensitivities guys. And by the way, sensitivity 2 is the default sensitivity in every Call of Duty I think, except for Black Ops 2 because there's 14 sensitivities in that game. But for every other Call of Duty, sensitivity 2 is the default one. It's the one that it kind of starts on when you play the game first. And nowadays guys, like I said, I play on like 7 or 8. I feel like just the more you play Call of Duty, the more you can gradually, increase your sensitivity in the game. And overall, I think playing on a higher sensitivity is pretty good, but low and high sensitivities both have their upsides and their downsides. And so that's pretty much my thought about that, guys. And I think in this game, I actually got the MOAB when it was 101 to 60, and then I died on a double MOAB on like an 18 gun streak. So I could have gotten the double MOAB, but I totally failed it. And I was pretty much on pace, but I just failed the gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.